This is A&B Combos Wrestling Edition. All right, what is going on, everybody? Good to see you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. I had to go ahead and move that over there. Good to see everybody. Welcome to the most must-see wrestling review and live reaction show in all the land. I'm talking about A&B Combos Wrestling Edition. What's up?
Or as Solo would say, Wrestling Edition.
Wait. Hold on. Do I see a giant King of the Hill advertisement in the middle of that friggin' ring?
Do you?
Oh, wait, stop the show.
Let's go.
No. Stop the show. I gotta draw the line.
Then I better see a WWE wrestler on King of Hill.
I have no issues with the show. Okay, but I gotta draw the line here. Oh, you got to be kidding me.
I did not notice that. That is so funny.
And it's huge, dude. Hold up.
He's just wearing a regular old shirt.
I mean, it's better than the shirt he usually wears, looking like he's about to chop some lumber. See, look at that, King of the Hill. Look at.
We're supposed to take Solo seriously standing on King of the Hill.
All right.
I don't watch it either. Oh, I'm glad, Rickardy.
Right.
Thank you, CJ. All right, let me acknowledge the mods and the members that are up in here.
What's going on, everybody? Let's go ahead and acknowledge the mod squad, the members.
All right.
Oh, wait. Sorry. The most important acknowledgement has to go first to the channel mascots. As you can see, I got the one here who's got no chill. Let me get this out of the way. The OGs already know what's up. And
but they are nicely, freshly groomed, y'all.
Yeah, they just got done up. They look fantastic. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, let me introduce to you the most must-see wrestling review and live reaction channel mascots in all the land. Coming in first is the original channel mascot. She is a Shih Tzu Terrier of terror, weighing in at 15.8 pounds. She's a little bit on the chunk side, according to her vet, but she looks nice and sleek. And as she got cut up, the one and only Bone Crusher. The other channel mascot, she's a mini golden doodle mix from parts unknown, weighing in at 32 pounds. It is Stella, the storyteller, Rose. There we go.
JR Dugan, what's up?
What's up,
Samantha Poole.
Here.
You're not going to be here again.
Samantha Poole.
But you have a valid reason. She was on her feet for 8 hours doing her friend's hair. She hasn't eaten or taken a break. But she'll see us Monday. But you can have us playing in the background, Samantha Poole. But all right. Rest up. Feel better. You know, we want you to take care of yourself. Selby Dolphy's in the house.
What up, OG, Triple OG? Good to see you.
Teflon Don, the mod father.
How you doing?
How you doing? Good evening. Wesley Franklin.
Always a pleasure.
Always
Wesley.
a pleasure.
Always a pleasure.
That might be all the members and mods I see up in here, actually.
Keep an eye on everything.
No Dossie Show. Oh, here's DJ Tate 824.
What up, DJ?
Hey, DJ.
Let's go, DJ.
I don't see Dossie. I feel like that's it. Well, that's the members and the mods that are here right now. Much better, Sophie Dolphy. Thank you so much. I actually forced my retainer into my mouth that night, as painful as it was.
She did.
And then it actually corrected my jaw overnight. And then I got it adjusted anyway, and it hurt like hell. But I'm good. Thank you.
I'm going to get that ticker up. King of the Hill. I cannot take this seriously. The giant King of the Hill advertisement.
He said,
who said that was a good
your
idea?
Big ass eyebrows and look at this all you want. What?
They are
I
kind of
don't think
bushy.
you have that kind of clout.
I like what I'm seeing right now.
I go here now. Oh, so now they're doing
snap.
so they're doing a secret draft. Dick. His Canadian accent came up.
It did.
Solo is funny. Thank you, Dylan Danger.
I like it. They both threw their mics. Let's get it on. Get out of there, Sammy. Get out of there, Sammy. Sammy's got no backup. Jey Uso is not on the show. Where's Big Jim? Come on, Big Jim. Oh, gosh, I'm sorry. That ring looks so stupid. The ring looks so stupid. All right.
King of the Hill in the ring.
There we go. There we go. Come on, Big Jim. Oh, Big Jim just caught a beat down. They need some friends.
Tala Tonga. He's taller because he's taller.
Look. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Music hit. I can't hear whose music just hit. Who is it?
Oh,
Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu. He got that crazy look in his eye. He just totally usurped Tala.
It takes Tala a minute to get his big butt up in the ring, too. It's like he's climbing a mountain. Oh, he got his foot way up there. So did Sammy.
There you go.
Except for you got Jacob right there.
Jacob Fatu said, "What's up, son?"
Mm-hmm.
Why he had to push
pushed
him. Oh my gosh. No. Uh-oh.
Here in
Main event.
Beantown?
They're in Boston.
Oh. Okay.
It's not what you it's not.
Okay.
If he said that in Los Angeles, then you can make a case for that being an appropriate statement. All right, folks, we got ourselves a real slobber knocker coming out here. I like it.
I think she needs to stay wherever Becky and Lyra are right now. So I don't think she should move at the moment, CJ.
That's fair.
Just in what happened, Sammy came out and interrupted Solo, and then him and Solo started down, but then Tala was too Tala, and he came and he knocked Jimmy down. But then right before he was about to slam Big Jim, Fatu came out to the ring and was like, "What?" And
Hang on. Chelsea Green is here, the Secret Hervice. Let's see what she's got to say. Hold on, everybody. Piper Niven is jacking.
What is she doing?
Byron Saxton. She looking for something?
How did we get here? I think you know exactly how we got here, Byron, and you want me to say it, don't you? You want me to say it out loud? You want me to spell it out for you, dummy?
Dummy.
And then I briefly took a funfetti cake straight to the face that could have been severely injured.
By that cake.
And you know what? I mean, you know what? Messes with our Canadian hero, and guess who is it?
Our Canadian hero. Credentials next time, please. I like it, man.
That's funny. Oh, it was my jaw, and it's good. Movie queen, much better.
All right, here comes Alexa
Much better.
Bliss.
Hey, Juju Butter.
Is it? Wait, are we Are we starting already? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want me to give shouts to everybody else?
No, I'm gonna do the shouts right now. Because I put a poll up earlier today. We have 4 segments that were announced, and the poll was, which one are you most excited to see? Most interested to see? Either Drew McIntyre, what's about to happen right now, Alexa Bliss versus Piper Niven, DIY versus the Street Profits, or Fraxiom versus Melo Don't Miz. Because they are awesome.
For me, I would say this one just because I want to see the two of these two interact. And I like seeing Chelsea Green out there with the Hervice.
Well, here
Hervice.
thus far, we'll go back to the poll later on tonight. Here are the current results. Coming in at the bottom of the list with 2% of the vote, DIY versus Street Profits.
Oh, that's
followed
so
up
sad.
by Fraxiom versus Melo Don't Miz with 8% of the vote.
Jeez.
Alexa versus Piper, 10% of the vote. And coming in at a whopping 80% is Drew McIntyre, the Scottish psychopath.
And just to talk.
Basically. All right, let me go ahead and give the shouts out.
Give the shouts outs.
Let me, if I gotta give some shouts. This is, you didn't see her full body earlier. This is Stella the storyteller. And I gotta tell you, this is the first time I've had a dog that actually insists on the belly rub. She actually takes her paw. Watch, I'm gonna move my hand away. No, she doesn't want to do it. Wait, you're gonna do it now? Yeah, now she does it. Now she does it. There we go. She's adorable. All right. But they both got their little fur cuts. Okay, love you. Rick RT, what is going on? First in line with that fast pass. Always gets honorable mention. Oh, it's real. It's damn real. A and B convos in the house. Thank you very much, Rick RT. Tyra. Oh wait. Okay, so I gotta. Can you get your dog for one hot second? Just get your dog. Come over here with mommy. I gotta go ahead and do some announcements. Tyrell Breed, Black Panther Gaming. What it do, nephew? We got Fareed Saheed in the house.
Did you just lick my straw?
We have CJ LaChapelle. We are well. We hope you are doing well. Zach Minger, happy National Lemon Meringue Pie Day.
It's always a national something day, man.
But you don't mind you some lemon meringue pie? Can you eat that right now?
Probably, I know what's wrong with you, and you had an opportunity.
Yeah, she's got to do number 1, possibly number 2. Okay, go follow mommy. Go follow mommy. Go get mommy. Go ahead. Go get mommy. There they go. All right. So they're going to go ahead and do their doggy business. Let me go back down here to the shouts. Yeah, I did see something about that, Sophie Dolphy, in regards to Karrion Kross and Scarlett. I think it's crap. I think this, WWE cutting people is nothing new. I think in this situation, they, for whatever reason, didn't really see the value in them like they should have, like everybody else did. And that's kind of sucks, when you have a company that you've been with for a while, you pretty much have given your everything to, and they just don't see any value in you to keep you around. That stings. That hurts a little bit. Now you can use that as a stepping stone to greater and bigger things, but there's always going to be a little piece of you that's like, dang, why wasn't I good enough for this company? But then you got to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and move on. That's exactly what they're doing. And they're going to be doing some big things, and I'm looking forward to it. If WWE doesn't see their value, somebody else will. And I'm here for it. Michael Tolbert, what's up? Thank you very much. Thank you, OG. We are climbing. We just crossed the 38,000 subscribers. Man, we're getting there. It's getting a little too real when you start inching a little too close to the 100K, because we're going to be cutting the hair. I don't know how I feel about that, but it is what it is. We signed a contract in blood. Did they do anything? All right. Good job, Stella. Proud of you. Anthony Farrell, what is going on? Good to see you. I'm glad that B makes you smile, Rick. Clay Lewis, what is going on, my friend? Justin Holland Crane is in the house. At the 21-minute mark, my baby sister. Mwah. Love you, baby sis. Thank you for always showing up, showing out, and showing that love and support. Who else do we have in here? Dylan Danger. It's a highway to the danger of Dylan. Danger Dylan zone. I don't know.
We gonna get it. We gonna get it.
We definitely won't. We definitely won't. But we'll figure it out. Who else do we have in here? Let me see. Movie Queen. What's up, Movie Queen?
What's up, Movie Queen?
Sean Sawaby.
Hey, Sean.
Michael Thomas is in the house.
Hey, Michael.
And I know you said his name earlier, but now we got to do it right because that Judy put on that beat.
Hey, Judy put on that beat. Come on.
What up, Michael McCarr?
Hey, Michael.
Who else do we have in here? Aaron Drew is in the building.
Hey, Aaron.
Let me see. Kyle Rains. What is going on, my friend?
Hey,
you can
Kyle.
watch this on Sling TV and Fox, whatever your local time is, which I'm going to ask. You know what? I'll throw it out here now because I see Michael McCarr already did it. I like to ask a icebreaker question to everybody. The OGs know it. If you're new, welcome. We're family. We like to get to know one another. Oh, look at look at Wade Barrett. Oh, that's just hilarious. So I like to ask, where's everybody chatting from and what is the current temperature where you are? What is the current temperature and where are you chatting from? We are in Los Angeles, California. And let's see. Hey, Google, what is the current temperature in Los Angeles?
Currently in Los Angeles, it's 78 degrees.
78 degrees in Los Angeles.
Samantha Poole said before she left it was A1C and 81 in NYC.
Okay. All right. 80 degrees, Akron, Ohio for Michael. Thank you so much for that. 82 down there in McAllen, Texas for Dylan. What up, CT Hill? Good to see you, my friend. I know, Rick RT, 100K for the barber. Thomas Salas, I wouldn't say we rehearse. We just do things similarly. We've been together for a really long time, so we kind of know what we're going to say, and we generally are able to figure it out. Not always.
Sometimes it doesn't work.
Not always. I cannot stress this enough. That giant King of the Hill thing, it just looks insane. It looks insane.
Oh, and it's on the light poles too. On the
I can live with that,
too.
But that just looks so stupid. I'm sorry. It looks ridiculous. Hold on. Piper's pointing to the Lily doll. Oh, I don't like this.
Hey, don't touch the doll.
The whole crowd going, woo! Man. They have fallen back in love with Charlotte Flair. That is amazing.
Seeing Charlotte hold that doll is something else.
No. 75 degrees on there in Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
For Antoine Phillips, what's going on? 84 degrees in North Carolina.
Woo!
All right. 40 degrees down there in Texas. 80 degrees in the great, so for J.R. Dugan in the great city and state of Charlotte, North Carolina. Woo! 64 degrees and raining on the wet coast for Rick RT. 82 degrees in St. Helena Island, South Carolina.
Oh, you're such a fatty.
Movie Queen, that's a great question. When we were teens, what shows did we watch? What shows did you watch when you were a teen?
Disney movies. I'm thinking.
What
I
80s
was
baby? So
yeah, I was gonna say.
it was like
I liked 16 Candles and Pretty in Pink.
well, no, shows, not movies.
Oh, shows.
Like Growing Pains, Who's the Boss?
Yeah, that would have been Growing Pains, Who's the Boss, Give Me a Break.
the A-team, you know, stuff like that.
Different strokes.
Different strokes. Well, the world don't move to the
Family
beat of just one
matters.
drum. Yeah, you go. You take the good, you take the bad, you take them all, and there you have
The facts of life.
The facts of life.
life.
Yeah. So that's about right. Riverside County, 99 degrees for Wesley Franklin, 78 degrees down there in Albany, Georgia. I appreciate that. Nightmare King 851. I don't know about that. We have some appointments tomorrow.
I already said no.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
Alex.
Oh man. The big dog. Those who can't do, talk about those who can. Those who can do, only do. Denzel Washington. Well, all right.
You talking about us?
He's
You
talking about
talking about us,
Denzel.
dog? I can't do nothing.
Huh? That's the big dog. Just Alex of Alex's World. A safe space for wrestling fans like you and like us, dude.
Dude.
He
Hey!
What? Hello?
Dulcie Cheatham is here. I was wondering where you were, Dulcie.
What up, Dulcie? He
You're
is
tardy.
family. Easy now. Easy.
Don't forget, you guys, the mid-card title is on the line tonight. Let's see who's our current mid-card title champion. I want to start putting our mid-card title champion's name
Yeah, I'm
and
sorry.
belt
I meant
up.
to do the overlay.
We're gonna start doing that
I
so
apologize.
everyone will
She's
know
been
who it
waiting for me
is.
to have me do that. Yes, I got to do the overlay.
So
Yeah.
Tracy Steele is our current mid-card title holder. Tracy's not here at the moment.
Then it's anybody's title. Basically, it's gonna be anybody's title.
No, Nightmare, we're not. We unfortunately have so much going on tomorrow, so many appointments. We just couldn't figure out how to get it in there. So
Yeah, we got medical appointments and other stuff. So
maybe Mark by Wrestling is. I'm not sure. I could ask him.
That is possible. That is possible. X-Men, Batman animated series. Yes, I love that. I love Batman Beyond, believe it or not. I hated seeing Bruce Wayne old. Kind of hurts my heart a little bit. But because the funny thing is, watching the Flash movie, the most recent one, when he brought back Michael Keaton's Batman, he was older, but he still moved like old school Batman. Like, it was fantastic. The cartoon Batman Beyond, Bruce Wayne was walking with a cane, and he was just, I think he had like heart medicine. Like, it just broke my heart a little bit, you know. I love the bat suit, the new bat suit, but
He doesn't like his heroes to grow old. Like, he don't take the.
I don't.
I'm the same way though. I don't like when you break up like my happy ending. The last Guardians of the Galaxy, I will never watch again. I would like to erase it from my mind. I saw it was on the other day. I instantly turned it off. As far as I'm concerned, the last Guardians of the Galaxy movie was the Christmas special.
Yeah.
Best Guardian movie ever.
That was awesome. George Lopez show, yeah, we did watch that too. That's actually a really great show.
Oh yes.
Really funny show.
I think I watched that. I was older.
I love it, just Alex. If you smell, wait, I gotta do it right. I got the microphone right here. If you smell what A and B is
Cooking.
Yeah. I love
Woo!
that.
Go Alexa. It's your birthday. Go Alexa. Well, it's
She's
not
doing
her
pretty good.
birthday. Her birthday was
She's doing
last
pretty good.
time, but still.
Yeah, she's doing pretty good. She's holding her own right now against Piper, but I do want to see Alexa get crushed. Rusev crushed by
Rusev
Piper Niven.
crushed?
Yeah, Piper Niven, she needs a victory.
Yeah.
She needs a victory. She needs a win. She needs a win. Charlotte's out there looking good. What up, Jay Hicks? Oh, finally pulled it up. Finally pulled up. The one and only Jody Bennett. Woo! What up, Jody?
What up, Jody? It doesn't look like Mark Wylett Wrestling is live right now.
Well, just Alex done said it. So now I'm going to go ahead and say it. Because I will go ahead and repeat anything that just Alex says because he is family. He gets carte blanche. No one knows what's going on with Naomi. Natalia said it's extremely private. So what's the rumor? What's the word on the street?
The rumor is that she is pregnant. I have not seen anybody confirm that. Right now, that is a rumor. It is weird that she was not cleared at the very last minute and nobody will say why. 87
Alexa
in
Bliss
Florence,
with the
South
win.
Carolina.
Alexa Bliss with the win. Well, let me tell you something. Up. Alba Fire coming in here, taking out.
And you knew Charlotte was about to come in there. What was
Charlotte Flair is barefooted.
and made her take her shoes off.
Doing some chops. Woo! Chelsea Green catching the chops. Woo! Oh, but Charlotte just got bulldozed. Oh! Just got taken out by Piper Niven. Damn. And now Chelsea Green. Oh, wow. That was dramatic.
Right.
And the Best Supporting Actress award goes to Charlotte Flair. Wow, they're taking her out. They just took out Charlotte, and now they're setting their sights on Little Miss Bliss. Oh, I like how they're making her. Oh, wow.
Well, that
Careful.
wasn't very nice.
Oh, gosh. Piper Niven. This is not quite the tsunami, but damn.
It kind of is a tsunami. Look at the size of Piper versus Alexa. That was the tsunami.
I love them. I need a shirt with all three of them on it.
Maybe we could call it the Titanic.
I mean, call it what you will. Hold it. Tiffany Stratton, Jay Cargill backstage, Nick Aldis. I mean, I gotta get my Jay Cargill abs back. I know that. I like Jade's hair. It's kind of like a light shade of what is it? Purple?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it's almost the same color as Tiffany's top. Interesting. And here comes the awesome.
It's okay. You don't have to like her.
The Miz.
Hey, Black Panther
Mellow,
Gaming.
Miz. What did I
Melo
say?
Don't Move.
Melo Don't Miz.
But he has the awesome Miz shirt on because the
awesome
it's all
truth.
about
Yeah.
truth. Awesome truth.
To address this, because we got slightly sidetracked, so I want to simply say this. She better not be pregnant. Okay, y'all know how I feel about this. Okay, should be written in the contract. Shut it down. Okay, chastity belt. You see these legs right here? You keep them closed. Okay, Big Jim needed to rock that Jimmy. You heard me. Okay, that's how it needed to get done. You are the current WWE heavyweight champion. You are, in fact, the Money in the Bank winner. You are in your bag. You're doing the best work of your career, and you done gonna mess it up, huh? For a little freaky deek in the sheets.
No, for a child.
Bump that kid.
All right, so hey, Tyrell
Unless
Breed,
you're gonna
Black
have
Panther Gaming.
nymphomania with the baby bowl, but if you're not,
do not know what you're talking about.
I said because
I don't know
I
who
said it
Clark
earlier. She
and
didn't
Luther
pay
is.
attention to what I said. Just Alex says no one knows what's going on with Naomi. That Talia said is extremely private. And then we got sidetracked because you said something else,
Yeah.
and I said, well, to bring
Yeah.
it back to that comment,
Yeah.
this is what I'm saying.
No, I know. I was just telling Black Panther
Okay.
Gaming that I didn't know
If
what he was
I
talking
were
about.
running a professional wrestling promotion, it'd be in the contract for all the ladies. You have a 15-year non-compete clause. That meaning there will be no baby making whilst you're under contract.
Okay, well, you're not a dictator. This is not a dictator sport.
I'm dictating your womb.
Well, I'm glad you're not running nothing.
Okay. Yes, rest in peace to Kevin Conroy, the voice
Hi,
of
Alberic.
Batman.
Hi, Deadpool party.
Nah, she ain't having no little Jimmy in the Bay. Nah. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I know if this is true and they're navigating what they're going to be doing, okay. The reality is
Oh, you're talking about Superman. Okay,
she's on the
sorry.
shelf for a year at best. At best. A year and a half. Okay.
If she's pregnant.
If she's pregnant, it's a 9-month situation. You got to go ahead and give it several months to breastfeed all of this. A year and a half, probably. This destroys so many storylines that's going on. This messes up the whole flow of business. I don't like it. I don't like it. You can have kids when you're out of the business. Oh, you got to go and vibrate.
Jay Hicks, we will have to think of something. We'll have to think of something with your name.
Little Jimmy in the belly. Little Jimmy should have wore Jimmy what they should have done.
You hear that, y'all?
Should have wore Jimmy. No, Nia Jax did. You're absolutely right, just Alex. And
Hey,
she's
Marty.
looking good. I like it a lot. Commitment is needed, I know. The first super chat of the night starting off right. Yes, indeed. Thomas Salas. Y'all probably get asses all the time, but how come we can barely hear the TV? I followed other streamers and there's no problem. Go Padres. Here's the situation. I hear you and I understand you. The reason that you can barely hear the TV is because the reality is there are streamers, and we've said this ourselves. We watch them too. We watch different streamers. We hear the TV loud and clear. There are times, not always, but there are times that they'll go live for the whole show. And then I'll go on their channel and that stream is gone, pulled, yanked. There's something called copyright.
And
It's
they
a
actually, we have
three-strikes
got
law.
pulled. We actually did go live and you could hear it in the background a couple years ago and they pulled
That's
our
right.
stream.
That's right.
So
That did
I don't know
happen.
how people get away with it, but we've gotten pulled off the air for it before. So we're not going to play with
There's
that.
a 3 strikes law when it comes to copyright content in YouTube. If you hit 3 strikes,
Ask just Alex.
you're pulled. Your channel is done. There's no, we're sorry, can we appeal? It's a wrap. So everything that we've built is over. We've had issues. We were doing reactions for the longest time, and then WWE was coming in here and they were dinging all of our videos. We have a catalog of well over 1,000 videos, and we've actually had to cut that in half by making them private because for some reason, like it was a few months ago, we kept getting notifications, copyright. I mean, it was just all these videos from like 2-3 years ago. We were looking at ourselves like, what is going on right now? And this was happening like in the middle of the night, like at 2:00 in the morning. We'll wake up and we'll just see like 6 emails. And so we just privatized everything because if we cut out the section of copyright, that's literally the entire video of us reacting to what we were looking at. And it was kind of foolish. So we had to, and that's why we basically stopped doing reactions because we're putting in all this work for stuff that's just going to get copyright. So it kind of sucked. So that's why we don't do it. We keep it real low.
Long story long. That's why
Yeah.
we don't do it.
We keep it real low. Sorry about that.
I wish we didn't have to.
Exactly, guys. Exactly. Copyright. Some people get away with it. Some people don't. Jenny
Pat's
Portable.
time.
She's a friend of the channel. We've seen we've seen videos where she's live, and then we'll go back on her channel, and that video has just been yanked. And it sucks because you can get thousands of views on a live watch along, and it just gets washed away in an instant, and it could affect your channel. We don't want to take those risks.
A sounds like Jim Cornette. Hey, Camonte.
Okay.
And you didn't acknowledge my Padres versus your Dodgers.
Bump the Dodgers.
Padres are acknowledged.
I'm not a baseball fan. I don't like any of
I
them.
like Dodgers,
Forget the Doyers.
but I'll acknowledge the Padres. Are they fighting? Are they fighting? Are they playing each other right now? That's how much we know. We don't know nothing, Thomas.
It's 9 innings, it's hours of my life. My grandparents, being a New
Yeah,
England
Jay.
person, my grandparents were big Mets fans, being from New York City. It was either the Mets or the Yankees. And then we were taken to Shea Stadium many a time to go see many a game. Those are hours of my life that I can never get back. I enjoy going to my grandparents and my sisters and hanging out. But if I never go to another baseball game again, it'll be too soon. I don't have the patience. I don't have the tolerance. As they like to say, I don't have the bandwidth. Okay, Melo Don't Miz coming in hot. Melo was about to start it, but the Miz says, let me get in here and do my thing. Hold it. Something's happening up here. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Business has just picked up, folks. Gacy's up here. Wyatt 6. The smoke is in the arena. This is bad news for this match. Hey, I'm not a sports guy. I'm not saying anything bad about anybody wanting to watch any kind of sports. I'm just not a sports guy. The only thing that I'll watch sports-wise is the NBA playoff. I don't watch the regular season. I don't care what happens in the regular season. I will watch the playoffs and I will watch the finals to see who wins. Last year, it should have been the fracking defending champions, that being the Celtics, and they screwed the pooch. So what you're saying, CJ, is baseball is Miz. I can appreciate that.
Is mid?
It's definitely mid for me, but it's Miz for him.
It's money or Mellow?
I guess they had to do something to kind of juice this this matchup. Wait, this crowd
We
standing.
want
We
Mellow?
want Melo.
Oh, they want Mellow. That's
And look at
good.
Melo. He's like, oh, they're actually chanting for me. Look at that. That's a new one. He probably hasn't heard that since NXT.
No.
Here. Give everybody one more. They get so impatient. Dogs, you gotta love them, but it's a little much.
Who are the Pats?
Up, down.
Are you saying go yourself, Pats time?
Okay. Miz has tagged out. Melo is in. This crowd loving them some Carmelo Hayes. Interesting. Yeah, I feel you, Pastime. I feel you. You know, I was watching the news the other day. They were talking about the Lakers season starting and how they're going to be playing on Christmas Day, whatever. I'm just all like, I don't care. I do not care. And honestly, baseball at best will go 9 innings. God forbid it goes extra innings. It can go like 12, 13, 14, 15 innings. Dude, 9 innings is like a 3-hour commitment. I can't do it.
Now, you enjoy playing softball, but ain't nobody's 12 innings.
No, softball, no, playing it was actually fun. Playing it was fun, but I can't watch it. I know. It'll always be Shea Stadium. Just like Crypto.com Arena will always be Staples Center to us.
Right. Hey,
Yeah.
Shamanica.
What up, Shamanica? As far as New England Patriots, so again, I had the opportunity to play football in high school. And I asked my dad about it. He played high school football. My dad didn't want me to do it, so I didn't fight it. I didn't care. And I might have got some interest in football had that happened, but it never did. So I never really cared for football. I don't really know anything about football. She knows more about football than I do. Every once in a while, we'll be at a friend's house or something. It's got a football game on. I'm all like, what does that mean? What just happened? What's the first and First down. What's a 1st and 10? 2nd and 3rd. Muting. 1 second. All right. Sorry, folks. She's still recovering from her sinus infection and whatnot. She's on antibiotics
and all that.
We apologize for that. That will be happening every once in a while throughout the broadcast. So just
But hopefully only like once an hour. Because it's already 5:46. So
but again, hey, sports, if that's your thing, I don't knock it.
well, that's a big deal too, Pats, because you know, when you get a concussion, you get hit in your head, it really does change your brain. And it's a big deal. So yeah.
I know they were talking about that with wrestlers too. This is one of the reasons why they stopped doing the chair shots to the head. And I get it, but I got to be honest with you. I miss the chair shots. There's nothing quite like hearing skull on steel. You hear those undeniable crack of the chair. Good God Almighty! Good God Almighty! I mean, there was something about that just was satisfying. But for health reasons, I get why you don't do it anymore. Totally cool. Totally cool. That's correct, Sean Swaby. Pro wrestling is it. Pro wrestling. Amateur wrestling is boring. It's just a bunch of dudes just doing a bunch of grappling on the ground. I'm good. I will, however, say this. This is the one exception. For every 4 years, the Summer Olympics. I've mentioned this before. I don't know why. I can't explain why. Don't even ask me why. But for whatever reason, and I've been like this for years, I love the Summer Olympics. I'm never more American than when I'm watching the Summer Olympics. I'm all about USA, ho! And I'll watch everything. I'll watch the equestrian horse. I'll watch the breakdancing, although they're not doing that anymore. I'll watch wrestling. I will watch every single thing. I will watch multiple screens just so that I can take in as much Olympics as possible. Again, I have no explanation as to why. Other than to say, there's something about reaching that level that I have a lot of respect for, because it's not easy to get to the Summer Olympics. And it's crushing when you see the best of the best of the best, and then you see the best of the best not make it.
Yeah, because not everybody's going to get that prize.
It's crushing.
Hey, Daily Scramble, how are you?
What up, Daily Scramble?
Hey, Aaron Teagle, how are you?
I know that's right, Pat's time. I remember that chair shot. Those chair shots were just, oh, man, there was nothing quite like it. We love the bowl. My grandparents, back in the day, they were in a league, and they bowled at Madison Square Garden.
And
they would take us, me and my sisters. I actually had an inscribed bowling ball. I had a bowling bag to carry said ball. So there's some things that we like to do. Cornhole is one of them. I'm a right-handed dominant person, but there's 3 things that I do with my left hand well: bowl, cornhole, and axe throw.
He is so good at axe throwing. I am not.
Axe throwing is so much fun.
Oh, he's also very good at pool.
Yeah, pool. Yeah, but bowling's a lot of fun. But I've been bowling since I was a kid.
So is the Wyatt family still out there?
They'll come back.
You know, Jay Hicks, I'm still trying to figure out something to go with your name. The reason we do the stuff we do with the names is because over the years, for whatever reason, those names have made us think of stuff. And like Jody Bennett is from South Carolina, and the North Carolina, I believe. And the Carolinas get the woo. And then Juju Butter, that's like a something that we already know. So it's like 8:50, like the big boys, because we have a big boy radio out here that does that. So I am trying to think of something that will go with Jay Hicks. Your name doesn't have anything that I could think of that rhymes, or
We'll figure
it out though.
We'll figure it
I'm
out.
thinking still.
Frazier, almost
Hey,
had to drop on
firefighter
Melo.
Jimmy.
Thank you for your service, sir. Good to see you. Look at this right here.
One
These
more.
are two excellent. Hold on, people. Hold on.
Like Al.
Thank you very much for your indulgence. My apologies. And also, Movie Queen, better late than never. Good to see
Very
you.
fun, firefighter. Very fun. Blood Ninja Gamer, where you been, my friend?
What's going on, Blood Ninja? Let me see. Jared
Blood
Dugan.
Ninja Gamer was the first fan that we ever ran into in person.
Got a cover. Oh, wow. The Miz. I like what he did right there. Ran over Frazier to DDT
Sorry.
Axiom.
What were you saying?
I like that. Oh, no, J.R. Dugan was explaining football. So he says first and third mean you have 7 more yards to get a first down. Every 10 yards, you get 4 extra downs to score. I definitely won't remember that. She's told me some stuff, and every time I watch it, I do not recall. I'm going to do my best to remember that. First and third mean
You're
you have
from
7 more
Brooklyn?
yards to get a first down.
That does
Every
help.
10 yards, you get 4 extra downs to score. Okay, thank you, J.R. Dugan. Who's from Brooklyn? Jay. Oh, that's right.
Brooklyn.
So is me. Originally, although I grew up not there. The Miz taking out Axiom. Big DDT on the apron. Melo and Miz are hanging in there. I like it. I thought it was going to be a little miscommunication going on here, but they are working well. Oh, Melo just turned it around on Frazier. The crowd coming alive for Melo.
What do baseball and Bailey have in common? I have no idea. What was that
Baby,
a joke?
yeah, Bailey.
Hey, Chris Wrestling Views.
What up, Chris Wrestling Views?
You went to Evolution? That's awesome. Blood Ninja, did you have fun?
Oh, Miz tagged himself in. The Miz gets the win. Look at Hayes.
Did he just screw him? I wasn't looking. It looks like he screwed him.
They were working great together.
And then Miz stole the victory.
I mean, Melo could have finished it out. He could have wrapped it up.
Wade Barrett is such a good heel
He had to
commentator.
get in that skull crushing finale, though.
I know that the Wyatts are not just gone. Give me one more second.
And we're back. Again, I apologize. She's still coming down off of a bad sinus infection, and that'll happen throughout the show. So we appreciate your indulgence and understanding. Thank you. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This cowardly attack by Drew McIntyre. You know, it's so funny. I just saw a clip of him winning the title during the COVID era.
Yeah.
And it's interesting. They that sent me down a path of watching some other videos that were in the COVID era, like when they first started, and it wasn't even the Thunderdome. It was just like they were wrestling.
It
like
was Thunderdome because there was just nothing there. It was like they were wrestling in the desert.
like in the performance center. Like it was it was awful.
Weird. It was so awful.
It was awful. I mean, it was a crazy time. You had to do what you had to do. The Thunderdome was the best that they could do at the time. It was better than nothing. But man, those were some interesting times. I got to tell you. And I felt for him because he won. He wins this title in front of no one. You know, he never really had that moment that a champion should get.
Sure, he did. It just got
title.
taken away recently.
Well, I mean, yeah. But not
hey,
exactly
Gio
the same.
Reyes, how are you? It's 75 in Massachusetts. Okay.
Did you say it is the one and only Gio Reyes? Cody Rhodes is, you know what?
Hoover King, Jay Hicks. What's Hoover King? What's Hoover King? Do you know?
I don't know.
The Brooklyn things helps because do we do Brooklyn for anybody else?
Hoover King, you talking about Jay-Z? I'm not sure. You may be talking about something else. Yeah, Cody Rhodes, all of them taking time off to film Street Fighter. I cannot wait to see this preview because I question this because Cody Rhodes has got sort of the look, and I can kind of sort of understand why they decided to cast him as Guile. But I play Street Fighter. Oh, we're still doing The Conjuring? Come on, dude. He's not quite as cut up. I don't know. Roman Reigns is not quite as. I mean, I
wait a minute though.
I take my casting seriously, so I got.
You don't think they could do some CGI? Think about it.
No.
We watched Ghostbusters where we literally saw a dead person come back in the film who's actually dead. We are at a point with art where they can make them look as big as they need to.
They won't do it.
Why?
They just won't. I promise you.
Well, the only other way you're going to get that big is with steroids.
They're taking him as is. I'm telling you right now. Guile has he wears a cutoff shirt. Cody Rhodes don't look like that. It's Guile-esque. It's Guile-ish.
Thank you, Gio. I appreciate that.
But we'll see. We'll see.
Do we do
Young Hova? Yeah, that's Jay-Z. Hmm?
Yeah, I don't call nobody Hova. That's not
Yeah.
Jay-Z is foul for that. Do we do Brooklyn? We don't do Brooklyn for anybody else, right? Only when someone says what the weather is in Brooklyn.
Well, somebody says they're from Brooklyn. No.
Then that. So we could actually just save that and do that for Jay Hicks since he's from Brooklyn. We could just do Brooklyn for him. Jay Hicks, we're going to give you Brooklyn.
There you go. What up, Meme Rashizi Best? Do you think there is?
Okay, Jay.
That's a great question.
Okay, CJ.
That's a great question. I don't know. There could be. I think there probably should be. I'm not mad at what they're doing, but I feel like they could do more. I want to get more interest in this.
I think Alistair and Damien have a long ways to go because Alistair keeps cheating to get over, and Damien's not about to let that rest. Oh, okay, you won, but you cheated. He's not about to.
Damien got his head cracked open.
Right,
I ain't seen him nowhere.
When he comes back, it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be some furniture moving up in here.
Well, I think it's gonna be a hell of a match. I do, but I think what's gonna end up happening is that Alice is gonna put him back in the dirt. Gonna crack his skull like an egg.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got what you're saying, CJ. They're both awesome and underrated. I got you. Shamanica, wow, what did you miss? We had a Solo came out with the My Fungible Tokens, and then Sami Zayn came out there, did a little jaw jacking. They got into it. Big Jim came out. Jacob Fatu came out. And that's going to be the main event.
That's going to be the main event.
Impromptu 6-man tag match.
Oh, CJ said that today would be Nipsey Hussle's 40th birthday.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Big Nip.
Rest in peace, Nipsey.
Big Nip. All right, Jay Hicks, you got it. Tiffany Stratton over here. Backstage, hold the phone. I like the matching outfits. Security.
Stratton with a custom pink championship around her waist. I think that's the stylish match woman holding it. You have two? I'm kind of the champion already, so I don't think I need backup. So I'm good. That's fine. But just know if you're not with us, then you're against us. I understand that you're undefeated. That's because you have never had to defeat someone like Julia. Just because she has a title does not mean that she can't take yours.
I like that. So is all she's gonna do week after week is walk around with that kendo stick? Are we gonna see her do
hopefully
something?
she comes out and attacks both of them to show
I need her to
Julia
start
on
swinging.
notice.
She needs to start swinging for the fences, man.
Mm-hmm.
Too much talking. It was Conan,
Mm-hmm.
the Destroyer, that said, "Enough talk." And here he comes, the Scottish psychopath, Drew McIntyre, to explain his heinous attack on the American Nightmare.
The American Nightmare.
Cody Rhodes. Let me tell you something, you no good dastardly Drew McIntyre. You put hard times on my son. Like that no good for nothing dastardly Ric Flair. You gave him a swift kick in the butt and said, a computer took your job, daddy. That's hard times.
So what was the why it's out there? I don't understand. They didn't do anything.
They didn't do anything.
They just came out there for a second.
Rick Ortiz said there's glitches and Easter eggs. I didn't see any glitches.
Oh, there was?
Did we miss
Are
that?
we not paying attention?
We could be. We could be not paying attention. That is true. It's hard to kind of do all this. Hey, Stella the storyteller. She's a good girl. She's a good girl. All right, let's see what Drew's got to say. Because he's got some explaining to do, Lucy. He's a 2-time WWE champ, 1-time world heavyweight champ, and last week kicked Cody Rhodes through the announcer's desk. That's an accolade.
That's so bizarre.
And the only man to have ever kicked Cody Rhodes through an announce desk. That's okay. That's an accolade.
That's
All
funny.
right, all right. I'm giving you the 11s. Yep, there was no Nikki Cross, but she might come out later. Let's see what happens. I have no idea, Sean Swaby. No idea. We can talk about that later. John Cena should still be heel, and he should still be freaking champion. But I actually wouldn't mind Drew McIntyre getting that title at this point. I really wouldn't. I think he was a good champion.
I have not heard that rumor,
again.
Sophie Dophie. That doesn't make any sense. Why do they have to buy TNA? I don't want them buying everything.
All right, Juju Butter. We got you. Love to the twins and to the family.
Okay. See you later, Juju.
I don't know about that, Jay Hicks. Alexa, yes. Charlotte, not so much.
Stop biting my fingers. Hey, stop biting my fingers.
Mama doesn't like the bites. She doesn't like the love bites. Hi, Bone Crusher.
Get down. Get down. Yes, Sophie Dophie, I did.
Oh, yeah, there it is. He's going to be out for a while. So again, seriously, I gotta agree with this statement. Why put the title back on this dude right before he's about to he bounces to go film for months? That's worse than a part-timer.
It's the same as a part-timer. It's not
At least a
worse.
part-timer comes in. At least John Cena had some dates.
He'll come back.
Do you have to do some business right now? What?
No, are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's it. He didn't? I'm sorry, what? Cody attacked Drew? Let me point to this big stupid advertisement for King of the Hill. A stupid cartoon that nobody watches. The announcers bounce. He might have. He might have. He does a little bit. Yeah, that offer to Karen Cross was crap. Crap. And I feel a type of way about it. I know a little something about your bosses not seeing your worth and not wanting to offer you a contract. Yeah, I know a little something about that. Yeah, it's easy to feel a type of way.
Hey, rolling bird. Keep rolling. What?
Bird. What up, rolling bird? Yeah, they're friends. Yeah, they're friends, Chris. They are.
Oh, really, Dossie? Oh my gosh, I missed that. What happened?
What happened? What happened?
When Kiana and Tiffy were talking, in the reflection was Nikki Cross.
Oh, dang it. I was looking at the TV too. How did we miss that? Dang it.
We gotta open our eyes. We gotta open our eyes. Look.
Okay, good. So they got a Nikki Cross side.
Where was your antennas at?
Apparently. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry, ho. Be better. I hate those green outfits. They look so stupid.
Actually, I'm not mad at it.
I don't like it. Look like leprechauns.
Solo Dolo. What about this DIY, MFT, ABC, EBT?
EBT. Want the smoke?
Okay, he saved that because Dawkins' reaction was stupid.
What's Tyler looking at? What the heck is going on over here?
They're everywhere.
Oh, snap. It's about to be a situation all up in here. I like how they're slinking and sklinking.
I got to go back and look at the Alexa thing. I'm so mad that I missed it.
What? Do they need to do? This did something. What do we? You know what? Hold on one second. All right, DIY is coming out right now. Let me go ahead and check on the poll. Let's see how we're looking on that poll, if the numbers have shifted at all. Let me see. We put a poll up. Okay, it shifted a little bit. Shifted a little bit. What segment are you most interested in seeing? So the segment that's about to happen right now, DIY versus Street Profits, is now at the bottom. 3%. Fraxiom versus Melo. Fraxiom versus Melo Don't Miz, 10%. Alexa versus Piper, 13%. And the segment that just happened, Drew McIntyre, is now 75%. Earlier, that was at 80%. I got to tell you, for my money overall, tonight's SmackDown didn't look all that appetizing. I judge a show by whether or not it's DVR worthy. And by that, I mean, it's a show that I don't want to miss. It's a show that I absolutely want to go ahead and watch and ideally skip through the commercials. I don't know if I can say at this juncture that SmackDown qualifies as a DVR worthy show tonight. I don't know. I don't know. 88 degrees down there in Florida. How's that humidity down there, Sophie Dophie? I feel you on that one, Jody. This might very well be a bathroom break, but thank you for voting in that poll, Sophie Dophie. It is anonymous, so you don't have to tell the people what you chose if you don't want to. Very hot. Yeah, I can only imagine. Yeah, great question, Jay Hicks. I was saying that too. So I've said this with the WWE, and I can't say it enough. Inconsistencies. They start something, they stop it without any explanation. In this instance, you brought B-Fab into the fold, you took her out of the fold, you teamed her up with Mi Chin, and then all of a sudden she's back with the Street Profits. It's weird. Like I love to say, don't make it weird, bro. And the WWE loves to make it weird. I like her with the Street Profits. I have no issues with it, but it just didn't make any sense. And now you've got Mi Chin just floundering backstage, not doing nothing. Granted, it's always great to get a little TV time, so I'm not mad at it. But Mi Chin, she, by her own admission, she said that she wants to wrestle. She wants to be used. I don't know why she's not wrestling right now. There's enough time to get a women's segment where she's getting down with the get down. If she's going to be coming in as a bad A double cricket letter, let's just say that. If Mi Chin is going to be coming in as a bad A double cricket letter, walking around with a kendo stick, this means that she wants to get hardcore country. then let's get a match. Let's get it on, baby. Let's get this woman some competition. Ain't happening. And matter of fact, how about this? How about this? Let's do SmackDown Underground. You did it on Raw. You did it on NXT. Let's do it on SmackDown. But I will have to insist, the NXT Underground was much better than the Raw Underground. But I'm going to have to insist that if they do an Underground again, that they get Natalya in here. Because Natalya, she got down with the get down. And right now, she's getting down with the get down outside of the WWE. I love it. I want to see her. I want to see Michin get into the Underground and let's get it on. That could just be me, though. That could just be me. Got Jelly Roll talking with Cody Rhodes and some Wheatley vodka. Absolutely not, Gio Reyes. Absolutely not. In regards to your question with AEW and WWE, maybe before when AEW first came on the scene, but now, no. Tony Khan, he's in his weird headspace. You know, AEW is in a very interesting. They're at a very interesting point in their history, right? Where a few years back, we would say, oh my gosh, AEW kicking butt, that's the place to be. Things have turned around drastically. And Tony Khan, he's suffering from McMahonism. And I hate to say it like that, but he has this vision of how the shows are supposed to go, how the company is supposed to go, and it ain't working out the way that he thinks it was going to. And the thing is, he's ignoring it. And that's going to be detrimental to his business. And meanwhile, WWE just keeps rolling right along.
Keeps rolling.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not mad at the green. And I believe BFAB has green fingernails. So I'm actually not mad at it. I will say this much. I will need the ladies to do something. I want to see them get involved in this matchup. I want to see BFAB and Candice LeRae mix it up outside the ring.
They gotta get it on this time.
They got to get it on. I don't know if TNA should be going head to head with AEW Dynamite, but if they did really commit to this, if they do really commit to this, I'm more interested in watching TNA than I am Dynamite. I watch Dynamite, and it's hard to get through sometimes. It's I gotta tell you, their pay-per-views are way too long, but they're highly entertaining. But their weekly shows, it's just not entertaining to watch. I hate to say it like that. I can see some good wrestling anywhere. Like, you got to do more. You got to do better than just wrestling. There's nothing there to really like keep your attention. And Mercedes Moné having 20 belts ain't it.
No, I was actually telling him early today, I think Naomi is way more successful than Mercedes right now. And I think that I put more value on her 1 belt than on Mercedes' 15 belts.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it's all bad. I'm not saying there's not good segments, but overall, their shows are just What is this? What's
You're
happening right
back
now?
already? She didn't undo you?
Wait, she took him for a walk?
Yeah. Well, where is your where are you?
Okay, she'll be right back. She'll be right back. She'll be right back. The channel mascots are having some issues. I apologize for that. Just Alex, talk to me more about how you feel about WWE being off lately. I want to talk about that. I want to talk about that actually. And I get why. I get why they're doing this whole thing with Mercedes Moné. They think this is making her look like a boss. You know, what her namesake used to be, but CEO. I get it. I'm going to tell you part of the problem that I have with it. The way the belts look is really important. A lot of those belts she's carrying, they look like toys. They look like paper mache. They look like a belt you would make as a kid. With cardboard. Painted cardboard. I'm sorry. A lot of them do. A lot of them do. They look ridiculous. She looks ridiculous right now. She looks ridiculous. I mean, there could be a way for her to come back to WWE one day. It's possible. We were talking about that also. There's some people were saying, well, maybe Jon Moxley can come back to WWE. If Brock Lesnar can come back, anything is possible. I never say never anymore. But if you see the content that they're producing in AEW, if you see how the matches go for Jon Moxley or the matches go for a Darby Allin or a Swerve, they don't do that over here in WWE. They just don't. And there are some people that just enjoy being able to express themselves in that way. Those are guys that like bleeding. Those are guys that like doing sicko stuff. WWE doesn't do sicko stuff. You know what I mean? Especially now that they're in bed with TKO. They're not trying to go down that route. I really don't necessarily see them returning right now. Mercedes Moné, she's in a situation where she has 8 belts. They would never do that in WWE. Never. And she has a certain freedom in AEW that I don't think she's going to get with WWE. I remember when Naomi came back, man, they put her in the timeout corner for a minute. And we all collectively were asking, what are we doing with Naomi? You came back for this? They put her in the timeout corner. It took her a long while to climb out of that because they took their ball and they went home. WWE is not going to forget that. They're going to have you just walk back in the door and be like, oh, yeah, water under the bridge. Oh, hells to the no. She had to pay her dues. I don't know if Mercedes Moné wants to do that because Mercedes Moné has a bit of an ego. And I hate to say it like that. You know, I don't know her from Eve. I've heard like on signings and stuff that she can be rude to the fans. I've seen video where she's a bit rude to fans. She's got an ego. Some egos are deserved, but that doesn't mean you got to be a jerk. I just don't think that ego fits into the arena of WWE, but that's just me. Again, I don't know the woman. She could be a very lovely human being. Just how things have been presented or how she's presented herself. Payoff of storylines have been weak. I see what you're saying. As far as directionless. Yeah, I feel like the WWE right now, they're kind of in a weird holding pattern, if you will. Things have kind of plateaued somewhat, kind of leveled out. Yeah, it's interesting. I'm seeing like they're talking about a lot of these big PLEs that they're trying to do internationally and whatnot, and it's it feels different with TKO, and it feels like it had potential when this thing first started to be something colossal, and it's like a horror film, if you will, where you see like this entity that starts off small, and then over the course of the movie, it just kind of grows more and more and more, and it kind of fans out, and the tentacles of it is just kind of growing. There we go. Candice LeRae just took out B-Fab outside the ring. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I feel like the tentacles of this advertising machine that is TKO is just growing ever more vast, and it's taking things over. I mean, again, I'm looking, and it bothers me. This may not bother anybody else, but this gigantic King of the Hill advertisement is just driving me nuts. It's bad enough to have all these crazy advertisements in the ring, but at least they were moderately sized. This is ridiculous. They look ridiculous. Hulu King of the Hill with a big, gigantic shot. All right, let's go ahead and get a nice wide shot of King of the Hill. It looks crazy. Oh, movie queen. That is a hell of a question. We were, if I'm not mistaken, that happened on a Sunday because, and I could be wrong, but I believe we were at church. We arrived at church early in the morning, and but I don't remember the day that it happened. But let me see. January 26th. Yeah, January 26th. Wow. It's been a little over 5 years. B-Fab just took out Candice LeRae. I like it. These guys are still going at it, still going ham. Ooh. Ciampa just spit something out. The referee had to duck out of the way. He was like, ugh. Almost got hit in the face with that. That would have been nasty. Yeah, so it was a Sunday. Yeah, that's what I thought. So, yeah, we were Street Profits get the win. So we were at church. I was just arriving at church, and we were talking about it. And I was talking about with some friends there and whatnot. And we were in shock. We were in shock. And then as more details came out, it was just it was sad. It was really sad. You know, it was really sad because there are other people on the helicopter. Hold it.
Excuse me, is actually he was busy. As a matter of fact, the way you're busy manipulating partner Melo over here. What is it, Melo? Are you him? Or are you his?
Ooh!
Cannot be manipulated because he has me watching his back. Oh, it's the Motor City machine guns. More like the Motor City squirt guns. All noise, no impact. Oh, I like how they did that.
Squirt guns, all noise, no impact. Okay. Are you him or are you his? I like that.
Simple solutions to the situation. Absolutely. Giving us a title match. Stone. No. I'm thinking noticed any machine guns. Versus Melo Don't Miz next week on Smackdown. Which might wait on this. Like that thing, huh? Exactly what we wanted.
Exactly what we wanted. Oh gosh, yeah, it was really sad. It was really sad. It was really sad, and you know, other stuff was coming out about Kobe and whatever, and it was sad. It was really sad. You know, you don't want to ever hear kids losing their life in a crash like that, and it's even worse because like we see it every day here in Los Angeles. You get a SIG alert, and SIG alert meaning there's an accident on the freeway, and you're just going about your day. You thinking that this is just going to be an ordinary day. You're just driving down, minding your business, and you're going to make it back home. And like this is a situation where they were going in a helicopter. They thought everything was going to be okay, and then it wasn't. And the thing that I think about is the fear that must have been going through everybody at the time when you're in. I'm pretty sure most of us have been on airplanes, and then you're going through some turbulence, and you get that sudden drop, or you're on a ride that has that sudden drop, and you get that pit in your stomach feeling. I can only imagine what it must have been like in that helicopter, knowing that you're going down. You're hoping that things are going to turn around and be okay. It's horrific. It's just an horrific way to go. So yeah, I remember that. Yeah, we were at church when we found out. It was crazy. August 27th. Thank you. All right. So that's when I'll be watching Thunderbolts with B. That's August 27th. I got you, Jay Higgs. It's A After Dark. Yeah. Where was I when Bob Saget died? Was I at church? That's a great question. Let me see. Yeah, I was. Yeah, that's kind of wild. I was at church. Yeah, I was. Because when you said that, I'm like, yeah, I think I was at church. Yeah, I was at church. And we found out when Bob Saget died. Yeah. I agree, Dylan Danger. I believe that The Miz is going to be trounced on, if you will, by Carmelo Hayes relatively soon. I did not expect that crowd reaction today. And I don't think that Carmelo Hayes expected that crowd reaction because he was looking like, oh, snap. Y'all cheering for me? That was encouraging. It took a lot. And I feel like he, in some way, is getting sort of a similar treatment like with Charlotte Flair, where you're getting teamed up with somebody. We're going to go ahead and turn things in a certain way. And all of a sudden, the crowd is here for you. That's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. Look, I said this earlier. I'm going to say it again. Yeah, no, Cameron Valencia. What up, Cameron Valencia? Good to see you. Yeah, no, Bob Saget died in 2022, believe it or not. So it's been a few years since he's passed. And he died in a not great way either. Hitting his head, that just kind of sucked. Yeah, that was bad. What up, Aaron Teagle? Good to see you, my friend. Yeah, look, I know I'm in the minority on this, but you know, if you're a WWE superstar, especially if you're a female WWE superstar, but if you happen to be a couple and you are actively on the roster, you are not just a performer, you are the champion. They've got storylines centered around you. You got to wrap it up. You got to be a little more responsible than that, dude. I get that the biological clock was ticking, and Naomi was talking about that. But here's my opinion. You all knew what you were getting into. Nobody gets into professional wrestling on a whim. Nobody. This is the life that you signed up for. This is what you wanted. You knew what this was. Yeah, you can have a baby and take time off and come back and blah, 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 blah. I get it. I've seen it. We've all seen it. Cool. But you're a Money in the Bank winner. They completely changed your character, your music. You're now the world heavyweight champion. And you want to mess around and throw all that away? I think that's foolish. I think that's foolish. You can still have a good time and wrap it up. That's what I think. I'm not saying for them not to have SEX, but wrap it up. If that is the case, I know rumors are rumors and everything's flying around. And I hope it's nothing serious. I know she's been dealing with some health issues as well. So I sincerely hope it's nothing serious. Joe Davidian, in regards to Roman Reigns, if he is coming out this Monday night, I highly recommend he wear some flip-flops. I highly recommend that. Keep the J's at home. Keep them Chucks at home. So did they do a full walk?
They did what they needed to do.
Took care of number 1 and number 2.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Full walk on deck. The channel mascots did their business.
Took me out the show, but hey.
It's okay. We held it down. We held
You held it down? Good. Yeah.
Nice job.
I'm hot.
Nice job. Yeah, Roman Reigns does show up for Monday Night Raw. Wear some flip-flops, bruh. All right. Going down there to
Thank you, Cameron.
the Payless. Is Payless still is that still a thing?
No. And these dogs refuse to walk with Shy. They start walking, realized I wasn't coming. Had to come back in the house.
Why y'all gotta be like that? August 31st, Clash in Paris. 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Come back. We will be live for that watch along.
I know, Sophie Dopey. What's up with that?
Cameron, you getting into wrestling on a whim? Fair enough.
I don't know, Jay Hicks, but they'd be a hell of a duo.
Okay, so we're just back to R-Truth. That's correct?
Apparently.
Because that's complete opposite of that expression on his face on that shirt. Uh-oh. Oh, I see what we're doing. Oh.
You must have forgot.
Oh, I see what we're doing. So he's doing duo. He literally is switching. Okay.
Don't push my button, sir.
That I'm not mad at.
I didn't come out there for you. Yep.
Yarramina? What did he say? Yarramina? Yarramina?
Hey, he ain't the first Uso to treat you that way.
All right, here we go with the main. Wait,
At least I'm here for the.
It's time for the main event. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, just Alex, if you're still within earshot, are you going to be live later on tonight for a review?
Am I tripping or is
No, the woman cannot get pregnant. Absolutely not.
yeah, he's very chauvinist and old fashioned in that way.
That's not chauvinist. That's not chauvinist.
Oh, sorry.
This is
He
professional
doesn't
wrestling.
he doesn't appreciate children and family and life in that way.
You don't have to take your clothes off
Wow.
to have a good time. Oh no.
Okay, so am I tripping or is Thomas Salas about to get the mid-card title with a $5 chat?
It is what it is.
Okay.
It is what it is.
I guess Thomas Salas is going to get the mid-card championship
appreciate that
tonight
big
with a
super chat.
$5 chat.
Gio Reyes would like to know, where were you when 9/11 hit?
I was asleep when it first happened because the youngest was a baby, and then I came out and woke up to see it on the news, and then I did not send the kids to school that day because I was like, I don't know what's going on. Like, we at war. I don't know what else is going to happen. Most people kept their kids home and just watched the news all day in awe of what we were looking at, which is crazy because when we went back to New York and we saw the exhibit for 9/11, and I saw all these younger people, like, teenagers, and looking at it like, oh my gosh, looking at what the news actually was. And we were like, we actually watched that. We were watching it like unfold. Not in person, but I mean, you had family out there. I didn't know anybody in New York at the time, but it was crazy. It was insane. Like you didn't know what to do because stuff like that just didn't happen out here. So we were all just in shock. And then most of us like went to churches or different places to do like a memorial for the people. I think that at the time I was attending a really large church and they set up a huge memorial with all the next day with like balloons, like in every balloon, there was just rows of balloon, and every balloon had a index card with the name and information of somebody who died, and you just was like walking through it, praying for their families, and it was pretty surreal.
Yeah, it's like she was saying, we went to New York and went to the Freedom Tower, went to the memorial site, and I had being from that area, and as I'm sure many people from Brooklyn know, so I have family members that worked in the World Trade Center. I have been in the World Trade Center, my family, countless times. So it was crazy to see just remnants of the World Trade Center that I had been in. Like, just it was surreal. And I was back east. I had flown back east and was there for a while. I extended my trip, and I was going to extend it again, and opted against it and decided to come back after the first extension. I flew out of the same airport, out of the same airline that the planes that struck the towers. So my mom had called me. She said, turn on the news. I turned on the news, and I didn't understand what I was watching. I did not understand what I was watching. So I was like, I was just there. Like, literally, I was just there. And walking around in the same area, when you see these towers crumble and everything, the debris and all that, you ask yourself, how do you climb out of that? How do you dig yourself out of that? Literally, figuratively. It was a crazy time, man. It was a crazy time. It was a crazy time. But you know, it sucks that it takes disasters like that in order for certain security measures to be put into place. And I will forever be grateful for those that gave their lives so that other lives would not have to be put in jeopardy going forward, you know. But it just sucks that it takes something like that for that to happen.
Sophie Dophie, I didn't really know a lot about it. I know Tony Atlas tried to give like a eulogy at Limitless Wrestling, and yeah, he was like booed to the point where he just stopped talking and just gave up.
Cameron said that your fit is stellar, by the
Oh
way.
yes, thank you.
You saw that. As far as Karen Cross goes, I will simply say this. It sucks that the WWE did not find the value in him and Scarlett that everybody else did, especially here at the end. If people were not clamoring for them, you can make a case, you can make an argument. But the fact that every time we went to a show, you saw it, we could see it online, they were wanting Cross, they were begging for Cross, and we finally get Cross, and then we don't.
That video was real.
That video?
That was Sami Zayn doing all that dancing in there.
Oh, yeah.
In the ring.
Yeah.
Because I've seen him do it again since then.
You know what? I'll tell you what it reminded me of. We get Killer Cross. We get a little bit of Scarlett. I don't know if anybody saw the X KFC when they brought back the potato wedges, and it just said "Here, damn," with a picture of the potato wedge in caps, and that's what I felt like WWE did for Cross. Everybody's begging for him to be on TV and in the match, and WWE was like, "All right, here, damn," and then they pull him. Kind of sucks.
Sammy's like, "You coming, Jimmy? I don't know about this dude."
Kind of sucks. But they'll be fine. They're going to land on their feet, and they will find their worth someplace else. Point blank, period. Just like so many others have, whether that be at TNA, AEW, God knows where. They're going to be all right. No Bailey tonight, CJ. No Bailey tonight.
He wanted to, but you know what? A lot of people had to go back, had to go elsewhere and get over, and then be asked to come back. Karrion Kross ain't going to be asked to come back by sitting on his butt. He's going to have to go and blow up so big that they're asking him to come back. That's what he's going to have to do to retire here.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that's not going to happen. Naomi went over to TNA and became the champion before they brought her back.
Yeah.
Cody started a whole wrestling company before they asked him to come back.
And doing great. And now, here we go. Here we go. Whatever's going on with Naomi, world heavyweight champion, off TV for undisclosed reasons. Cody Rhodes, they decided in their infinite wisdom to take the belt off of Cena, turn him back to being the face, put the belt back on Cody Rhodes, and now we got no Cody Rhodes. And we don't know how long it's going to be gone for. Months. I don't like it. You should not be the champion and just be gone. You should be here defending the belt.
If Cena was the champion, he wouldn't be here.
He pops in. He's going to be here next week.
That ain't this week.
At least you're coming out. Cody Rhodes not going to come out at all. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's not right. Yeah, I don't quite understand. We have to watch the video. I know you were just talking about it. Why would Tony Atlas get booed out of the building? Because he was giving a eulogy for Hogan as a black man? Tony Atlas, I actually just watched. I think you were asleep. It was Dark Side of the Ring, Tony Atlas. I don't know if anybody saw that.
That must have been really, really cringy.
He's
crazy.
Okay, so look, Tony Atlas, he apparently has brain damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's off.
He's an interesting case. This is a guy that said back in the day he was called every name in the book. He was called the N-word because wrestling was racist. Wrestling was sexist. We know this.
Yeah.
It was a white man's game.
It
literally
was.
a man. It was literally a white man's game.
Mm-hmm.
And Tony Atlas said he was called every name in the book, the N-word constantly. And I said, well, did it bother you? He's like, no, I was making money. Hand over fist. I don't mind. You can call me any name you want in the book. I don't care. I'm making money. And I'm just like, bro,
That's funny.
Have some pride. Have some pride in yourself.
But to play devil's advocate, people come in here trolling, talking mess, and I'm like, well, thanks for your hate. Leave a comment, because we're gonna get paid regardless of why you're watching. We appreciate you watching.
So you can say what you want about Tony Atlas. This is somebody who apparently had no problem with racists. He's got a lot of experience with racists. So
but he was trying to give a eulogy, and I just think people don't like Hogan right now.
I get why people will boo him as a black man giving a eulogy for somebody that they feel was a racist. There are a lot of things that you can say about Hulk Hogan. I'm not going to get into any of them right now. I'm simply going to say I can see both sides of the coin. But after having watched Dark Side of the Ring and how he took being called a racist, and let me be clear on this, people. Let me be clear. This is not today's racism. This is back in the day racism. Back in the day racism. If you don't know, go YouTube this. Back in the day racism was rough. Okay? There were no safeguards that we currently have in place. You cannot just go up to somebody at work and call them the N-word. It was just, they did so. Like, we interviewed Alundra Blaze, the things that they did to this woman, and all she wanted to do was perform and wrestle. You cannot just go and take a dump in somebody's gym bag. It was different back in the day. You had to have some, you talk about having to have some thick skin.
Right.
In professional wrestling.
And let's not pretend like we can't pull up footage of Triple H right now using that word. But everybody want to overlook that.
And I saw an interview with a clip of the interview that McMahon was given on TMZ, where they were talking about, he's like, Hogan's not a racist. He says some things that were unforgivable, but he's not a racist. And I'm like, pump your brakes there, kid. I know you knew Hulk Hogan for years, but you're nobody to be talking. Pump your brakes there, Vince.
More judge of moral character.
Pump your brakes. Maybe he stopped being a racist, but at that time, at that juncture, his own words, he said, I'm racist to a point. That's what Hogan said. It wasn't just him dropping the N-word. He said, I'm racist to a point. Therefore, you literally called yourself a racist.
Which is really interesting, because we talked about this before. I know a lot of people, even up in the church, just all different kind of walks of life, where whether they're Hispanic, whether they're Middle Eastern, whether they're Indian, that we're fine with other races, but don't you dare marry out of this race. Don't you dare marry anybody else that is not of this exact race. And don't you dare marry anybody with darker skin. In every race, having the darkest skin was always a negative thing.
So-called Christian people supposed to be loving everybody.
So
people. We've seen it.
This isn't rare. That was very normal for a lot of people to feel that way. It didn't usually get out, but a lot of people felt that way, especially if you were raised on the South.
Yeah. So, I mean, Tony Atlas is an interesting case. I get it. Yeah. I mean, look, if you want to say we're all a little racist, there probably is, because that's how it's taught. It's not something that's innate. It's something that's taught. You know what I mean? And as an adult, it's something you have to. I remember seeing the film Higher Learning. This was John Singleton's movie. If anybody ever saw this movie, Higher Learning, an interesting film. I wouldn't call it a great piece of cinematic work, but it was an interesting film. At the end of the movie, and I saw it in the theater, at the end of the movie, it had an American flag waving, and then it had the word that was typed, like you were typing on a typewriter, unlearn. And I remember I could hear some gasps in the audience, like, oh my gosh, how un-American, how dare you? And I'm like, y'all don't understand. This film was about racial tensions and about racial overtones. And to say unlearn isn't saying that you got to be un-American. He was saying that the way that we were taught to be is something that we have to undo. It's no different than you were taught to eat a certain way and you grow up eating a certain way. And Three Diglets had talked about this before, and you become an adult and you get into these habits. And then you're like, okay, I got to get in shape. And you have to unlearn what you had learned all those years prior. And it's hard. This country was built a certain way over centuries, that we've made a lot of progress over decades, but you cannot undo centuries of teaching in a matter of decades. You know, especially when you had actual history rewritten in the South by the Daughters of the Confederacy. The Daughters of the South, like they literally rewrote history, which is why you have people growing up today. It was like, what's wrong with the Confederate flag? And then you want to lay it down. Like, what? That's not what I was taught in school, because they rewrote history to make you think that that's not what it was. That's what they're trying to do now. I'm not turning the show into a political thing, but you cannot take an eraser and erase stuff that makes you uncomfortable, because that's how we got here. It is what it is. You know?
You know?
Like, we had to get here some kind of way with Solo and Jacob Fatu. And Jacob Fatu just caught the knees to the back of the head by Tonga Loa. Solo going up.
Oh.
Big splash down. 2. That was almost a man. That was dang near a 3. Where's my referee shirt? That was definitely a 3. It would have been a 1.
Count on me.
3.
It was a 3.
Count on me. It was a 3. Exactly, Michael. Exactly correct. It was because of his daughter dating somebody that he didn't like. And he said, if you're gonna F with one, at least F with the rich one. These are the words that he said. That's who he was at that time. Okay. Now he's since, from there to the time he passed, he's gone through some stuff. You know, he got saved and he got baptized and, you know, he changed things up. But everybody's stuck on that period, because at that time, he absolutely was a racist. He was.
To a point.
Self-admitted.
To a point.
Yeah, like, I'll mess with you if you got some money. Like, are we going to get something out of this? I mean, and he said, if you're going to mess with one, at least mess with a rich one.
But he's talking about his daughter. He wasn't talking about him. I don't think, from the people I know who are like that with their daughters, they're fine with being friends with black people. They don't care about that. But you ain't going to get married and have mixed kids and bring that into our bloodline. That's the it's a different thing with your daughter and your purity of your bloodline.
And that's racist.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's very common, though. It's more common than people know.
It's a shame.
And I think that we don't realize it because we're from California, how racist it is in other places with that, with purity and keeping your, and it goes both ways, y'all. Because I sure did have an ex whose grandmother didn't want me in her house. She wouldn't talk to me. She couldn't stand that I was white. She wanted nothing to do with me.
Wait a minute. You're white?
My skin.
Count of 3. Sammy got that win.
Of course it's learned. Yeah. It's learned for everybody. And at some point, everybody's got to change their mind.
And that was the whole point. That's literally the point of typing unlearn over the American flag at the end of the movie, Higher Learning. You've got to change that mindset. And that's hard when it's ingrained in you. It's hard. It's hard. You're like, this is my DNA. That was actually the cool thing that I liked about Man of Steel.
Oh, yeah.
They hugged it out. Jacob Fatu Sami Zayn hugged it out. Look at
Love
this crowd. Look at this
it.
crowd. This is a good crowd. This Boston crowd was bouncing.
Sammy trying to do it.
I love that. Drop the rates for
All
Friday Night
right.
Smackdown.
I like that little end right there.
Yeah, we try to be on the right side of history when talking about the racist component because it's important.
Thomas Salas, are you still here?
Let's not judge a book by its cover. And I'll be honest with you, there were.
Alexander.
I worked as a security person for a while in an affluent area, and it goes even within your own kind, your own people. Like I was watching Sinners last night and looking at Cornbread, but like, man, it be your own peoples. Because I sure was looked down at by some of my supposed people because I was, you know, a little security person. They were the rich people up in there. I'm like, brother, I'll slap the black off of you. Do you think you're better than me? Yeah, I think that's not unfair. Just Alex gives it a 6.5 on that Richter scale.
Sophie Duffy gives it a 10 out of 10.
A perfect 10. I think it closed strong. I think it was a good match. Yeah, I think it was a good match. 7 out of 10 for JR.
Okay.
Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Give me the rates.
8 for Wesley, 7 out of 10 for Jody. Tyrell gives it a 9.5. Okay.
Pastime colorism is a big thing. It is a big thing, and it's a shame.
Mm-hmm.
It's a shame.
CJ, you give it a 7.
What?
Oh, I don't even understand what you want. You just came from a walk. I mean, seriously. Is she? Oh my gosh.
They're so spoiled. Do your dogs beg like this?
We don't know all the ins and outs of it, Jay. You know what I mean? Obviously, they weren't too concerned with keeping him because they weren't about to do that to anybody else that they wanted to keep. Here's 24 hours, take it or leave it. That's an insult. That's saying, whatever, we'll take you or leave you, whatever. And I think that the crowd wanted him enough and he should go somewhere and show that he is wanted. Rickardy, 10 out of 10. Pat's Time, 7 out of 10. Gio Reyes, 6.5.
Wow, but 100 million kajillion
Out of 100 million kajillion.
For the best stream in the world, A&B Combos Wrestling Edition. Thank you, Jody Bennett. Gio Reyes gives it a 6.5.
Yeah, I read that.
A&B gives it, we got a 10 for it. Thank you. Cameron gives it a 6. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel a certain type of way. Ooh, what's that?
Oh yeah, I got bit by something the other day. Or this morning or something.
What is your rating, your hot take on Friday Night Smackdown?
I give it like a 7. It was okay. I think that a lot of people may be on vacation after SummerSlam. It's summertime. Everybody's going on vacation everywhere right now.
We got the B team rolling in.
And I think that they are just trying to put together a show when they don't have a lot of real strong storylines. And I think that, you know, the bloodline is holding it down again. I like the interaction with Sammy and Jacob. I like how they brought it back around at the end. It was, you know, it was a good match because the bloodline is always going to deliver. And I like the little, you know, Sammy trying to do the Jacob thing that they hugged it out. I like the interaction with Chelsea and the Secret Hervice and Alexa and Charlotte. It's interesting that they had the Wyatts kind of trickled throughout in everybody's thing. Like I don't know who they're creeping on, making you wonder and who they're coming after. I missed a great deal of the show, so I really can't speak to all of it.
Yeah.
But from what I said, a 7, a C. It was okay from what I saw.
I want to give
all right
acknowledgement to Randy Snorton, who is from Ireland.
Oh,
coming in
how
hot
cool.
from Ireland.
Hey, from Ireland.
Good to see you. And I love the picture of the puppy. That is a adorable. 7 out of 10 for Chris Wrestling Views. Thank you so much, Randy, for being in here with us. 6 out of 10 for the show. The show is going downhill without Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns. It's a sad case right now with Roman Reigns. He's coming out here getting beat down, getting jacked for his J's. It ain't like it used to be. It ain't this ain't the COVID times. This is not the COVID times. This ain't the bloodline that we used. This ain't the bloodline that your daddy grew up with. Okay.
That's funny.
Bailey's YouTube promo, 87,000 views. Is that a good number? It's not bad. It's not bad. You talking about on YouTube? I mean, I'm sorry, on WWE's YouTube. My doggo, Ollie. Oh, Ollie, what a great name.
That's a good name.
I love it. Say hi to your doggo. We're going to give some shouts for our doggos to yours.
Yes,
we got
that is a good
Bone
number.
Crusher and Stella. That's awesome. Thank you for coming in here, Randy. We appreciate that.
Oh, of course, it's missing Roman. He's got such a dominant presence. Here you go.
What was that?
Here you go. Is this helpful? I'm helping because his presence is missing.
Here's my rate. I'm going to agree with just Alex. It's a 6.5 for me. This show didn't move the needle at all for me on much of nothing. Drew McIntyre came out here, said whatever he said. Okay. Doesn't matter. You know why it doesn't matter? Because Cody Rhodes ain't here. And Cody Rhodes ain't going to be here. How are you? I'm going to ask this question. Seriously, I'm going to ask this question to you.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
If legitimately Cody Rhodes is going to be gone for a cool minute, because I said this with John Cena. We went in on people trying to have a feud with somebody that wasn't there, that they had to carry the bag all on their own, that being Cody Rhodes. If Cody Rhodes is gone for a cool minute filming Street Fighter, why did you start something now with Drew McIntyre? How long is this person supposed to carry the bag for somebody and carry a feud with somebody that's not here to rebut? Seriously. How do you expect to keep interest in a feud when the other person in said feud ain't there? And I said, isn't there. I should have said, isn't there, but I decided to go, ain't there, to put a little stank on it.
Yeah, we could have skipped this episode. We could have been on vacay ourselves. But then we wouldn't have seen all of you.
Ooh, in Dublin next week. I'm happy. Are you going to be at SmackDown next week, Mr. Snorton? That would actually be pretty awesome. And to just Alex's point, I said earlier, I judge a show, a TV show, on whether it is DVR worthy. Meaning, is this a show that I do not want to miss an episode of? Back in the day, it would be VCR worthy because that took some effort to program a VCR.
Right.
So is it DVR worthy? Tonight's episode was a must skip. Nothing about tonight's episode moved the needle. It was a nice, safe, gentle, I could watch this in the background while I'm cleaning or I'm folding laundry. This was not a pull up a chair, get a bowl of popcorn. This is must-see television. And that is why I miss the Attitude Era. That is why I miss the Monday Night Wars. Because every single week, you didn't know what to expect. But what you did know was you were not going to miss anything. Some people put 2 TVs up to watch both shows simultaneously. Those were VCR-worthy shows. Today just kind of coasted. Yeah, exactly. Background noise. So I'm going to give it 6.5. It was just,
Thank you, Gio.
At least last week we got cake. I don't mean that kind of cake. I mean cake in the face.
Cake and face.
You know, at least we had that. Sort of Attitude Era. I was 2 years old. That is fair, Randy. That is fair. It was a hell of a time to be a wrestling fan. Just Alex is live in 20 minutes. Cannot wait to get in there and chat it up with you. I want to hear what you have to say about tonight's episode. Last week was
Jay
fun.
Hicks, we already have the package with Disney that has ESPN in it.
Yes. So we're good. And I feel the type of way about that too. $29.99. That's an ask. That's a big ask. We have a lot of people that have a lot of streaming services. Thankfully, some stuff is being bundled, like Spectrum is bundling stuff. Like now we get, you can get Peacock and you can get Paramount. You can get like some stuff that's bundled. But it kind of sucks.
Mm-hmm.
The Attitude Era was a hell of a time to be a wrestling fan, man. A hell of a time. So many wrestlers back then are no longer with us. But I got to tell you, there was nothing like watching WWE and then all of a sudden the very same person you just saw on WWE show up on WCW. It was insane. It was insane. It was such a good time to be a wrestling fan. And let me be clear, not everything in the Attitude Era was good.
It wasn't a good time for blacks or women.
Exactly. They did stuff that was just a little wrong. I can't say it any other way.
Surprise-wise.
Exactly. The point of what I'm saying, especially for the WWE, they were programming their shows because they were fighting for their existence. So they did everything and anything they could to make sure that this was a show that you did not want to miss. That is how I feel they should be programming, and they're not programming. They're playing it safe. The second AAA said, I don't want color, from somebody that built a career. Look at his forehead. It has that Dusty Rhodes forehead, baby. You built a career on color. I feel a type of way about that. I feel a type of way about watching a show that has a giant King of the Hill ad in the middle of the freaking ring. It was damn near the size of the ring. It almost looked like a fun house. It looked like a clown house. It looked ridiculous. So I got issue with that. What I don't have issue with is everybody here today that decided to spend their Friday night with us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. So I think it is without further ado that we can announce who the new fighter title champion is. And I'm going to make that overlay. Tonight.
Thomas Salas is currently the new mid-card title with a whopping $5 check.
Congratulations to Thomas Salas.
I'm going to actually switch up the way the mid-card title works. I think what I'm going to start doing is we'll have the title up on the show. It will still be up for debate, but we're going to have who the champ is and how much they did to get it. And the person who to take it from them has to top that. And we'll keep doing that. So that way someone doesn't get it when they gave $5 and won it from someone who did 75 because they weren't here.
We'll switch it up. We're going to switch it up.
All right, you guys. Have a good night.
Gio.
Good night, Gio.
I don't even like King of the Hill. I don't like King of the Hill. I don't like the animation. Even though I can kind of talk like him, I don't really like the show. It's not my kind of show. I don't like watching the show. But it looked
cheesy.
Yeah. The ring looked ridiculous. Ridiculous. Thank you to our mod squad. I appreciate you guys keeping an eye on everything in here. Members, we debated. We have a video that's actually up on our channel. We haven't said it live yet because we had an interesting conversation about this. So I'm going to set it live today. It got a little spicy at the end.
For the members.
And we talked about it, and I owed me an apology. We're not saying I accept her apology. So I owe you an apology. So I'm sorry I did not accept your apology.
Yeah, we did get a little heated in the video, but you're only seeing that if you're a member.
But that is only for the members. So that's going to be going live today. So I'm sorry, I had to get the cat down. So members, look out for that. That's going to be going live tonight. Thank you to our subscribers. We've crossed over the 38,000 mark. We are actively marching towards 40K. We're getting there.
We
have a goal of 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. If we reach that goal, we're going to Ron Killings this hair. Okay? Reaching out to Brutus the Barber Beefcake. I don't know if he's going to be able to do it, but that'd be a heck of a get. To every
So
single
we need
person,
what,
which
like
is the one today.
15,000 a month?
Yes. Thank you to Thomas Salas for your super chat, for your generosity, for showing that love. Thank you very, very much. If you are new here, thank you very much. Like Mr. Snorton coming in from Ireland. Thank you so much for coming in. We hope you enjoyed yourself. It's a bop.
It's the bop. It's
We are
the bop.
family. We can agree to disagree without being disagreeable.
Yeah.
I want to go ahead and give one more plug to my man, Just Alex. He's our brother from another mother. He's going to be live in 15 minutes on his channel, Alex's World, and he's going to be giving a post-show review of Friday Night Smackdown. Thank you, Roland Bird.
Thank you, Roland.
We appreciate that. Love. Thank y'all for spending your Friday night with us. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to be doing anything this weekend. It's kind of a busy weekend for us, so we will see. But with that, we sincerely hope that we are number one in your hearts. You all are absolutely number one in ours. Thank you for spending your time with A&B Combos. Wrestling Edition. Go check out my man, Just Alex. And because we saw her tonight, we will bid you all
adieu
in honor of Piper Niven. God bless you. Have a good night.
Good night.